Welcome to Shop Talk for Thursday, October 2nd. We have a few fun classes to get to, and then this week, as part of our October series, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for our baby locks as well. For our classes, on Friday the 3rd, we have our serger apron, and this is a step up from the basic guide class. In this class, you'll be making the apron, but you're learning all about the different stitches that our baby lock machines can do. Oftentimes we use that 4-thread overlock and we don't use it for anything else, but in reality, we can do a narrow rolled hem for the edges of our apron, a ruffle, even the blanket stitches. So that's going to be a fun class if you have one of our baby lock sergers. Then the following week on Wednesday, the 8th, we have our Joy wall hanging. We do have kits for this as well, so if you want to come in and just get one of the kits, those are available. But if you can join us on Wednesday for the class, you can get the whole thing completed that day. Then on Thursday, the 9th, we are going to do our folded fabric ornaments, and Connie will be teaching that class. It's a fun way to use up some of your fabric scraps, and these guys just look so cute in any color. Let's go take a look at the fabric we have for this week. This week's fabric comes from Ruby Star, and it is Washi Plus. And this fabric is meant to look like the washi tape used in a lot of craft projects. Such a fun piece of fabric. In some of these other pieces that have the little blocks in them, make cool color combinations. We have some of the fabric here in shop as well as the pre-cuts. And in the pre-cuts, you get more of the line with the different pieces in it. And we also brought in the speckled from Ruby Star. These guys are great to mix and match with the different lines. I absolutely love the look that they have and that they have these little metallic flecks in them. So fun to mix and match along with other fabrics as well. Today for our baby lock highlight, we thought we would show you a couple of tips and tricks. And today I have the Presto 2 in front of me. These retail for about $850. We absolutely love them. We love the size. You get both the needle threader and the thread cutters in this model, and it's just one of our absolute favorites. For tips and tricks, two things that we're going to talk about today. First off, when you're winding your bobbin, sometimes we have trouble with it sneaking underneath and winding underneath the bobbin. We want to make sure that when you put your bobbin on the little spindle here, that you twist it till you hear it click, and that grabs onto that bar and will hold the bobbin tight on it. So you're going to twist it till you hear it click. And then the other thing that I like to do when I'm winding my bobbin, let me get it around its little tension disc here, is I wind it around the bobbin a couple of times, and then I move it over so that it's ready to wind. On the bottom of our bobbin winder, there's a little blade. And so I take and I tuck the tail of my thread under that blade and pull it. That way it's trapped and it will wind smoothly on our bobbin and not get trapped underneath. The other trick I have for you is when we are going to thread our needle, we want to make sure that we actually set the needle before we use the needle threader. And what that means is as we go around here, I like to make sure that I've got a hold of my thread because we want to make sure that that thread gets in those tension discs. It's a little bit more difficult over here on the back side. But then when we come down here in front of our needle, there we go. Okay. Before I put it in the needle threader pieces, I'm going to set my needle. And what I mean is here on the front, we have our needle up and down, and I'm going to use that to make sure my needle is in the topmost position. Oftentimes, if we don't make sure that that needle's in the topmost position, when the needle threader comes down, it actually hits the needle instead of going through the eye of the needle, and it will bend that little wire, which makes your needle threader not work. So before I actually thread my needle, I'm going to set it first. So we're going to do needle up and needle down. I need a foot control, apparently. So I'm going to set my needle, which means I'm going to hit my needle up and down button twice. So we're going to go down and then back up. That way I know that needle is in the topmost position. And then we'll thread it into the rest of our needle threader here and cut off our tail on the side. And then we're able to use our needle threading button. And just like that, we have a bobbin wound and our needle threaded, and we're ready to roll. Thanks so much for joining us this week on Shop Talk. Thanks so much for joining us this week on Shop Talk. One more time. Okay, that's it. I'm not dancing.